London Mulligan, whatever it is.
Oh, good. I've been practicing that.
I have not yet drawn a hand, but and then just make sure like you like cut your deck, like or whatever, since I can't cut it or shuffle it myself. Just or whatever, whatever you want to do.
Whenever I shuffle, you will see it'll click shuffle and it'll say a little blue message that says the deck has been shuffled.
Okay, heard. Yeah, so I'm gonna transition over in 3, 2, 1. Wait, no, hold on. Where the fuck is my thing? Hold on. I don't know what scene it is. I forget. Okay. Here it is. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Why are we? Okay. There we go. Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to Standard with Shannibal, where the cards are shuffled, the dice are rolling, and stakes are just a little higher than your average game night. We got the perfect balance, relaxed with that friendly edge. No stress, no pressure, just some good old-fashioned fun, just like kitchen table, but you still want to win. It's all about the good company, great decks, and the perfect place to test out your favorite strategies. It's just the right balance of laid back and a little bit of competition to make sure the stakes are high enough. Welcome, Spectra. Thank you so much for joining me this week. Do you want to just give a little blurb about yourself?
Thank you for having me. My name is Spectra. You can find me everywhere at only Spectra MTG. I used to have a couple handles, but I've consolidated everything. So Moxfield Architect, Blue Sky. You can find me at Spectra MTG. I am a commander player first and foremost. So I am trying to branch in. I'm working this. One of my goals this year was to play some 60 card formats of different kinds. And all I've heard is that standard is a lot of fun. And I said, you know what? Let's see what this is like. Let's see what it's like having 4 cards of a type and not having to have a commander to play. So I wanted to give this a try.
Well, great that you're here. So I actually started playing standard pre-rotation. So like right as New Capenna, Kamigawa, and Street and then the other set I'm forgetting rotated out. And that's when Boros Convoke was super, super popular. And then it kind of like faded out. And I've been playing ever since like that, like rotation that happened, I think a year and a half ago or so. And, I dipped my toes in like a bunch of like aggro decks. So I also built like the Gruul Prowess or the Gruul Mice deck, as well as just like rotating between like just different Boros synergies because I already own the land base. So it's like I might as well just like try every like Boros deck, that that could come to like fruition in terms of like going to locals and stuff. And then I've also built like other decks for like my other friends to try because I just think the format's super fun. And I honestly feel that standard is the best to play on paper and it doesn't really translate well over to arena. I just feel like it's a whole different beast that you're kind of dealing with.
Yeah, I've played a little on arena and it's not bad. It just doesn't feel it doesn't feel kitchen tabley. It doesn't feel LGSy. It's kind of a weird, like it almost doesn't feel like Magic, and I can't explain why, because it is. It just doesn't feel right.
Right. It's because like, a lot of the things that they do it for you, sometimes like the shuffler just gets like super frustrating sometimes. And I don't know. I just feel like just having a one-on-one paper experience is just the best way to play standard. So here we are. That's why we're not playing on arena. We're just doing either Moxfield or via paper. Do you want to roll to see who goes first or who wants to be on the play or the draw?
We can do that. I think I've got a way to show.
Yeah, you can roll dice cards on the client on spell table.
Oh yeah, I guess you can do that. Huh.
I got a 7.
Oh, there we go. You can in fact see that I can roll dice.
Nice.
That's 1. So if this isn't a 6, it's over. It's a 6. So I also rolled a 7.
That's so funny.
Alrighty. Let's try this again. All right, I rolled an 8.
I also rolled an 8.
This is going great.
This is so funny. All right, I rolled a 10.
Oh, I think you probably got it. I rolled a 10.
Oh my god! Miss Bobby Christine, hello.
All right, the arena shuffler's broken.
All right, I rolled a 9.
Let's try this. So close, I rolled an 8. So
The competition is just getting started.
Just fierce.
So fierce already. That's so funny.
All right.
I'm really greedy. I always love being on the play. So
Sounds good. I will take
here we
that
are.
into
So let me
account.
just shuffle and draw 7.
Okay.
Scruffy with the resub. Thanks, hon. All right, and for people that are just tuning in, I'm playing a white token control list, and Spectra is playing the Demir Bounce, and we're gonna just do best of 3, and if we want to play more games, we can, and then we'll yap about it.
Sounds good. I am going to, I guess, technically in order, you get to decide.
Oh yeah,
First.
hold on. Let me see
Based
if
on priority.
yeah.
In case you're wondering, I am not speaking as an expert. I'm speaking as someone who had to Google a lot to make sure that I understood the rules of standard, because it's so the little things are so different things.
Yeah, the little things. So yeah, I have to basically decide if I want to mulligan or keep, and once I decide, I cannot change my answer. It's like
right,
not allowed. I'm actually gonna mulligan.
Well, that's good, because I'm going to mulligan too. Sweet. So for that, I'm going to select restart, which draws a fresh 7 and shuffles. And then when I if I decide to keep, I can put 1 on the bottom, which I will do if that's what I decide to do.
Alrighty. Oh my god, this is not a good hand either. I'm gonna mulligan again. We're gonna go down to 5.
I will keep. And with that, I will put a card on the bottom.
And also, like, a key thing is to, like, know when to mulligan. That's, like, also very important in, like, Constructed, more so than Commander, I think.
Knowing what a good hand looks like is not as simple as, oh, I can cast these spells. It's no. Some of these 1-drops you aren't supposed to cast early. You've got to know other pieces. It's like Commanders usually, oh, I've got a couple of hands, I've got some card draw, whatever, that's fine. I can do that.
Right.
And I had to practice so many times just pretending I'm on the play, because that stops me from drawing, which is not like it's not that I want to have the advantage all the time, but it's like I have to remember to not draw.
What's up?
So many things.
Sorry, I thought my partner was saying something.
No problem.
This we're gonna keep. Okay. We have to mulligan 2.
That's not fun.
It's like, why couldn't this be like my first hand? But I mean, I guess that is the way of magic, honestly. It's like, you know what? We're gonna be this. All right. I am ready when you are.
I am ready to get started.
Okay. So because I'm on the play and we're in a 2-player game, you do not draw.
Tragic.
Magic. I'm just going to
Especially
play
right after you
this
put them all down to
planes,
5.
and I'm going to pass.
I love those planes so much. Those are the
Right?
ones that I had in my
Oh, I don't know why this is
mono white
crooked.
angel
Hello.
deck for Commander. I love them so much. All right, so I am on the draw, which means I can
Draw.
draw a card. Did that blue message pop up? Can you see that I drew? Oh, it faded away. All right.
No,
I
yeah,
have
I
a
did.
hand
Yeah,
si-
I did.
A hand size in the bottom left, so you should be able to
Yep, I see.
keep me
Yep.
honest. All right, I will play a Gloom Lake Verge, and I will pass.
Alrighty. Oh, I love the cycle of lands. They're so
I'm
good.
going to print these in everything. They're so good.
They are.
And they're so expensive.
I know. I like so luckily at the time. Well, this is like still current time, but like at the time that they came out for Dustborn, the current deck I was playing was Gruul Prowess, and I'm like, I'm picking them up right away.
Oh yeah.
And we'll draw. I'll play this Fountain Port, and then we will tap for 2 for a Carrot Cake. So I create a 1/1 White Rabbit, and then I can sacrifice the cake to gain 3 life.
Okay.
And then when I also sacrifice it, I'll get another 1/1 too. I'm not gonna draw because I'm not an artist. And then
I don't have to draw, but thank God.
and then I will pass the turn.
All right. I will untap, and I will select next turn, which draws a card for me. Okay. I've drawn. It's at turn 2 for me. Perfect. Love it. I will play a swamp as my land for turn, and I will do Demir things and say pass.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Sorry, I have to like click between like each like person's perspective. It's like different than the commander where like you just have to like not do anything.
Well, and I've just got it where my one monitor is my stuff and the top monitor is your stuff. So
okay.
I have it a little easier. I'm in a decent spot for it.
Well, I didn't draw a land. So here we are. I'm just gonna move to combat. I'm gonna bop you for 1. Bing.
That's what the game is for. I'm gonna tap 2 in response to attackers declared for 1 and a black, and I'm going to cast I can read Nowhere to Run. When Nowhere to Run enters, target a creature an opponent controls gets -3/-3 until end of turn. So I'm gonna -3/-3 that rabbit,
and it will die.
And that is an enchantment with flash. I had to read that to make sure. So that will take care of that problem. Problems in heavy quotes.
That's okay. Yeah, and then I'll just pass.
Okay. I will untap. No upkeeps. Draw for turn.
Yeah, I don't like that card at all.
I'm realizing if this was a commander deck, and I know it can't be because just the way the whole thing works, but this is the kind of deck that would make most commander players miserable to play.
Oh yeah,
because it's not hard control, it's soft control with looping stuff that sucks. So I get it.
Oh yeah.
For my land for turn, I'm going to play a Dark Slick Shores, which comes in untapped because I control 2 or fewer lands. So I have hit the magic number. I will press a bit, and I'm going to tap my Verge for blue. And I'm going to cast a Storm Chaser's Talent. When that enters, I create a 1/1 blue and red otter creature token with prowess.
Ooh.
So I will add an otter, which comes in, and I want to make sure that's visible, lined up on. It's not tapped. Okay, so that's visible. I have a token 1/1 otter with prowess. And then I'm going to press a bit further. I'm going to tap a blue. I'm going to cast a Spyglass Siren.
Ooh, and get a
When
map.
that enters the battlefield, I create a map. Exactly. It's cast this, get this other thing. So for the moment, I'm going to leave these two over here, and I'll leave the map separate just for organizational purposes.
Sure.
Nothing has haste. I have no other effects at the moment. I will pass the turn.
All right. Untap. Land. I'm so happy.
Mismatched in a standard deck goes hard.
You know what? I honestly do not care about matching lands at all.
I get it. I probably would if I had it in paper, but that's because I'm weird about certain things like that, and I recognize that I'm the problem.
Yeah. I'm not ADHD brain in terms of I have to have matching lands. Nope. I do not give a fuck. We're gonna do a thing. We're gonna tap for 3. I'm gonna cast Enduring Innocence. Lifelink. Whenever one or more creatures you control with power 2 or less enter, draw a card. This ability triggers only once each turn. And then when it dies, if it was a creature, return it to the battlefield under its owner's control. It's an enchantment.
Well, that's a problem.
No.
I'm going to bet. See, there's a few phrases that I don't like when other colors get them, and draw a card is one.
Oh.
When that's in other colors, it's like, oh, that's no good. That's trouble. I don't care if it's only once. I get it, but it's like, oh. Okay. Right.
Okay. And then I'm just gonna pass.
Okay. I will untap all. No upkeep triggers. And move to my next turn. That has lifelink 2. I'm going to play a land for turn. It's another swamp.
Ooh.
Cards in hand?
3.
Okay. I'm not losing too bad on the hand size yet. It's that return it to the battlefield on its only control as an enchantment when it dies. That's a frustrating one.
Yeah, because even if you remove it, it comes back.
Right. Okay, let's do this then. I'm going to move to combat.
Yep.
I am going to declare the Spyglass Siren as an attacker. It is a 1/1 flyer.
I can't do anything about that.
First blood! I wish that mattered. But actually, no. So you've declared no blocks?
Yes.
I'm doing Dimir bounce things.
Yes.
In response to no blocks declared, I'm
are you going to ninjutsu in Kato?
Yeah, I am ninjutsuing in Kaido, yeah. Well, this deck has 2 tricks, and that's kind of one of them.
Yeah.
I am ninjutsuing in Kaido, who enters with 4 loyalty, but what matters is and I'm not explaining to you because you know, but for the viewers, he comes in, and this Kaido, when it's my turn, is a 3/4 ninja creature and has hexproof for some reason. So that is, he's ninjutsued in, that is 3 damage instead of the 1.
Yep. God damn it.
Yeah, he does that. So that's combat. I'm then going to tap. So I'm going to move to second main. I'm going to tap for a blue. And I'm going to play that Spyglass Siren again. And I'm going to get another map.
Another map.
I just love map tokens. Now, Kaido is tapped, but he's still a planeswalker. So I am going to activate his 0 ability, the Surveil 2. I can then draw a card for each opponent who lost life this turn. So I am going to view top X, view top 2.
2.
And those should not be visible on screen. They're not. Fantastic. I am going to... Actually, I'm going to leave those exactly the way they are. That's not bad. Okay, so I'm going to surveil. They stay on the top in the order that they're in. And then Kaido says, then draw a card for each opponent who lost, which would be 1.
Mm-hmm.
So I will draw a card. Hand up to 3. And
it's
that
pretty
will
good.
Be my turn. As I pass the turn and my turn ends, Kaido becomes just a planeswalker.
Now, did you bid anything with the surveil?
Nope.
Okay.
I left them exactly where they are. I don't think that's going to happen very often.
Upkeep. Draw. Just checking. Let's see. No, is Kaido a plane? No, Kaido's turns back to a planeswalker on
not my turn.
Okay.
So
damn it.
So I'll leave him untapped just for now because I can't do anything to have him do damage. But it is a 3/4, or it is a just 4 loyalty planeswalker right now. No.
I see. Yeah, that's what I thought. Damn it. Okay. I'm going to tap for 2 to sacrifice the carrot cake. I will create a 1/1 rabbit again, gain 3 life, and then I get to draw a card with Enduring Innocence.
Gross.
No, that's not what I wanted, but okay, here we are.
Who put this in my deck? Unbelievable.
Oh, it was me, so, you know.
Oh, bummer.
And I am just I'm gonna pass.
Okay.
That's it.
Untap. Move to next turn and draw.
I run plenty of lands, so I don't know where they are. They're just not here.
You're gonna find all of them somewhere. Why did I roll up? What the hell happened? Why am I so huge? Oh, you know what? Oh, I've got keys set up and my keypad fell to the floor. I was like, why am I huge? What in the world? Okay.
I thought you were just doing it for like dramatic effect.
That's why that's there, but not for this. Not intentionally. That keypad has fallen on the floor and I kicked it with a foot. Okay.
That's so funny.
All right. So I am going to play for land return and Underground River. I love these pain lands too. I don't know that they're good, but I love them.
I think they're fine. Sometimes when you don't have like the proper like setup in terms of having like the lands that you want, it could be detrimental because like 1 damage.
Right. If
sometimes
they're your only color
matters.
fixers, it's not good. But for a cheap color fixer or to have multiples that can come in and tap, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's. So now Kaido is a 3/4 ninja because it is my turn. Let's. I don't think you wouldn't mind that Enduring Innocence dying too, because then it's harder to deal with.
Yeah, because like black doesn't have a lot of enchantment removal. I don't think
this doesn't run a lot of enchantment removal either. The whole point of this is like, hey, I'm gonna get around you somehow. So let's play to strengths. I'm gonna tap a black and a blue. I'm gonna cast a Flood Pit's Drowner, flashing in on a main phase.
Sure.
Magic Brain. When it enters, tap target creature an opponent controls and put a stun counter on it. So I'm going to put a stun counter on your enduring. Yeah, that's the one.
Sure. Boop.
Because you know what's fun about playing blue-black is making other people have to put stuff on their stuff that they didn't have ready available. So put a stun counter on it. Do you have those just ready to go? Okay. I'm gonna just trust that you. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to tap 1, tapping and sacrificing the map. I'm gonna have the Spyglass Siren explore.
Explore, yeah.
In a second, I will reveal a Storm Chaser's talent. I need to make sure I know exactly the wording. So the Storm Chaser talent will go back on top of the library.
Mm-hmm.
And the Spyglass Siren gets +1.
Yep.
Counter. Okay. Fabulous. I am going to send... You know what? Damage is damage. So I'm going to send the Siren. And I'm going to send... Kato your way, because he's a 3/4.
Well, I don't like any of that.
I get that a lot.
I'm going to shove my rabbit in front of Kato and then just take 2 in the air.
Okay.
I think that's the play here.
All right. Then second main, unless you have any other effects.
Nope.
All right. Second main. I will activate his 0 ability again to Surveil 2. View top 2. I already know one of them. Yeah, I'm going to leave those on top as well. That's wild. In all of my playtesting, I never had 2 Surveil 2s that worked. I will then draw that card as the final resolution of Kato.
Sure.
2. And oh yeah, that's a body. Sweet. I'm gonna tap a blue and cast the second Storm Chaser's talent. I guess I should mark what level these guys are on. Level 1. That will trigger and create another otter.
Another 1/1.
Another 1/1 with prowess, which is supposedly a very fair and notably not problematic feature of Magic. And I'm going to pass.
Okay. Oh, doesn't untap. That's right.
Correct.
Draw. Oh, baby. Oh, let's go. I'm so excited. You should not be excited for this.
I'm not excited. I'm very unhappy. I feel bad things.
I'm going to tap for 4. I'm going to cast Beza. So when she enters, I create a treasure token if an opponent controls more lands than me. I gain 4 life if an opponent has more life than me.
I do.
And then
this is bad.
Yeah, create 2 1/1 bluefish creature tokens if an opponent controls more creatures, and I believe you do. And then I also draw a card if an opponent has more cards in hand than you. I have 4.
How many cards do you have in hand?
4.
Oh, thank God. I only have 2.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I get everything besides the card draw.
You get everything but drawing a card. Oh, that's bad for me. That's
Beza is stupid.
This is. I mean, it's good, but it's
it's
trouble.
good. That's why I was like, oh, baby. So we have a treasure. We get 2 1/1 blue fish. Fishy. And then Enduring Innocence will still trigger, so I get to draw. And then I will also gain the 4 life. Mwahaha.
Yes. cast Beza again, you're not getting anything interesting out of her this time. Actually, I think you will still at least get you'll still get the 2 fish creatures, I believe.
Oh, I see. Okay.
But that's an problem. I don't like that.
Yeah. I mean, I love it.
Storm Chaser's Challenge is also notoriously worse when I can't put instants or sorceries into my graveyard. And if you haven't noticed, I haven't done that yet.
Yup. Let's see. Well, I can't swing with anything, so I'm just gonna pass.
Okay. Maps at sorcery speed sucks.
Yeah,
I
know it's
responsible, but that's a bummer. All right, I'm gonna untap, and I will no upkeeps, and I'll draw for turn. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna tap 1 and a blue to cast for a discount. This town ain't big enough. It casts 3 less to cast if I target opponent or a permanent I control. Return up to 2 target non-land permanents to their owner's hand. I am going to.
I think you pressed something on your keybind.
Again?
Yeah.
Let me just a quick second. Yeah, I'll go back up.
Very funny.
That's what's doing the damage. So I'll just unplug it. That's my solution. Okay. Okay. So I've tapped 2 for this town and big enough. I am going to target my Flood Pit's Drowner.
Sure.
And I'm going to target your Beza.
Okay.
Which is going to go back to your hand. And yes, I know it's silly to do that to something that could cause me much pain and
suffering
later. But then I'm going to...
Yeah, but now I don't have a 4/5 to block with, which makes me sad.
That was kind of the thought process. Okay, so that is resolved. My otters are here. Kato is a creature. Let us... tap a blue and a black. So now I have a rules question.
Sure. I may not be able to answer it.
I understand. I would like to cast Flood Pit's Drowner again.
Okay.
Putting another stun counter on the Enduring Innocence. But because it's tapped, does that first part not resolve and does the whole effect fizzle? Or because it's tap target creature and opponent controls and put a stun counter on it. But if it's already tapped, does that clash?
It might. Let me see. I'm not too sure. Let me look it up.
Oh, it would if it could only target an untapped creature, it would say target untapped creature. If it only put stun counters on it, then it would say put a stun counter on a creature. Since it's neither of those things, it can target an already tapped creature and then just does as much as it can, skipping impossible instructions.
Yeah, because the only note that it has like on Scryfall, it says if the target creature is an illegal target, but this is definitely a legal target.
Yeah, so because it's just tap target creature and opponent controls, it looks like it allows a tapped creature and just it's like Goad, where it provides 2 separate conditions and it just applies as many as it can.
Right. Hey babe. What's up? Rules question.
Judge?
I am not a certified judge, so my ruling should be taken with a grain of salt. What's up?
Okay, so Spectra is trying to cast a Flood Pit's Drowner, but my Enduring Innocence is already tapped. Does it still get a stun counter on it?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Even if a creature is tapped, we go through the quote-unquote motions of it being tapped, so it gets quote-unquote tapped, and then a stun counter still gets put on it.
Okay.
So yeah, it does not need to be if it would say tap an untapped creature, put a stun counter on it, then yes, but because it does not specify that, it's good to go.
Okay. So there we have it.
Now I think he read the Reddit comment that I read, because that sounded exactly like word for word what I saw. I think he typed it.
No, he just knows a lot of rulings that I don't know. Yeah, he has nothing better to do with his life, so he just analyzes the stupid interactions that Magic has, I'm sure. Which is fine.
Okay. So then, because sorcery speed is a thing, I'm going to be dangerous. I'm going to tap 1. And I'm going to have my Spyglass Siren explore again. I will reveal a cut down.
Ooh.
That will stay on the top. No, go to the top of my library. Thank you. Spyglass Siren will get another +1 counter. The map token is gone. So now I'm in a pickle, where I know what you're going to cast next turn, and I know you're going to get a bunch of stuff off of it.
Sure.
But if you're going to do it anyways, I might as well just press as hard as I can. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to send the Siren. Yeah, I'll send the Otters because I think they're going to get through. And I'm going to send Kato. So I'm going to send a total of 3, 4, a 1-1, a 1-1, and a 3-3 with flying.
Well, damn.
Because the best way to play Dimir Bounce is aggro.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. So Kato still has hexproof, right? For some fucking stupid reason.
Yes. Yeah.
Sorry.
As long as he has 1 or more loyalty. No, I get it. As long as he has 1 or more loyalty counters on him, he's a 3/4 ninja and has hexproof. I don't understand that at all.
So dumb. Anyway. Okay,
That's
so before damage is declared, I'm going to crack this treasure for white. And I'm going to cast Lay Down Arms, targeting your Spyglass Siren.
I believe you.
It says, exile target creature with a mana value less than or equal to the number of planes I control. Its controller gains 3 life.
Well, that's just rude. But I can't say I don't understand that. All right. Yeah. No effect. No result. Or no responses. So the Siren.
And then do I just block? Do I just block with the 2 fishies?
I don't know. Do you?
Yeah. I'm going to block the 2 fishes to the 2 1/1s.
So everything all trades?
Yeah. And then I take 3 with Kato?
Correct.
Okay.
Okay. The tokens are now in the graveyard. You've taken 3.
All right.
And now we move to second main. I'm just organizing Kato because he's about to not be a creature at next end step, or after end step. I will activate his 0 ability again, Surveilling 2.
Sure.
To choose quantity. I know one of them. Okay, I am going to send one of these to the graveyard. It is a Kato. Another one. That's going to go to the graveyard. I am going to leave one of them on top, and I will draw that card. And I will pass after that.
All right. Sorry, I got to eat my ice cream before it melts.
You don't hear me complain. I'd do the same if I had ice cream.
All right. Sun counter is removed. Enduring Innocence is still tapped. Draw.
It's not even that it's that big. It's just that I don't want to swing into it, and you'd be like, I'll block with it. And I'm like, great, because now I can't do anything with it.
I'm gonna play this Shattery Backstreet. I'm gonna surveil one. I'm gonna send it to the graveyard. To Fountain Port. And I'm gonna tap for 4. I'm gonna play
what?
Beza again.
It's back, baby.
It's back. So I don't get the 1/1s because Kato's not a creature, and you only have 1 creature. Do I get a treasure? 1, 2, 3, 4. Do you have more than 5?
I have 5. I have 5.
No. What about cards?
I have 3.
Okay, I have 4. So I get nothing, but I still get a 4, 5. So
It's still a 4, 5. Yeah,
still a 4, 5.
I was thinking that about the blocks. I was like, I didn't want to say you should not block, but you should not be killing my stuff.
So yeah, so we play Beza, and we're gonna pass.
Alrighty, I'm gonna move to untap, upkeep.
So I don't get all the things, but it's fine.
Draw for turn. That's not gonna work. Okay. Let's tap 1 and a blue for a Fear of Isolation. Sorry, Kato's a creature. Fear of Isolation, as a additional cost to cast it, return a permanent I control to its owner's hand. I'm going to return... Oh, I think this is funny. I'm going to return a Storm Chaser's Talent to my hand. I will tap Gloomlake Verge for a blue, and I'm going to cast another Storm Chaser's Talent.
Oh, jeez.
On level 1, and I'm going to add an Otter token. And how many cards do you have in hand?
4.
I would like for that to be less, so I am going to tap 1 for a Hopeless Nightmare. When it enters, each opponent discards a card and loses 2 life.
You got it. I'm gonna discard the Sunfall.
Oh, gross. That would be bad. You know, I don't have attacks I like. For once.
Good?
I think so. But I can change that. So I'm going to activate Kato's -2 ability, which is tap target creature, put 2 stun counters on it.
Oh my god.
And I'm electing to choose Beza.
Of fucking course you are.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. No.
Remove
fine.
loyalty counter, remove. What? Remove loyalty counter. Remove loyalty counter. So he's at 2. But now that he is done doing that, I'm going to swing with the Flood Pitch Drowner and him. So that is a total of 5.
Great.
If it helps, I'm not getting value.
No, it's true.
The Sunfall's going to hurt like hell, but at least I didn't get value. That is all I will do for now. I will pass the turn.
Okay. Oh, yep.
Yes. Yeah, I'm done putting sun counters on that for a minute.
All right. Let's see here. So the reason why I discarded a Sunfall is because I had a second one in hand. So I'm going to tap
I'd have
4,
been
5,
surprised
and
if
I'm
you
going to
didn't.
cast a Sunfall. Sunfall's on the stack.
exile all?
So yeah, it says exile all
Right.
creatures and then incubate X, where
Yeah,
X is the number of
I'm-
creatures exiled this way. And then I can transform the artifact, and it will get X +1 encounters equal to the amount of creatures that were exiled. So
I think
1, 2, 3,
so
4, 5.
currently- You have 2, and it would be 5. Yeah. Let me. No, yeah, I'm gonna let that resolve.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, so these are all gonna go to exile.
Because I'm like, if you keep on swinging
Yeah,
like
I mean,
that.
that is the bit, but I get it.
And then I'm gonna pass the turn.
Okay. Well, untap. Draw for turn. Oh, that's funny. Okay, so Kato's a creature again.
Yep.
Oh, that's mean. Okay. Standard is not commander. I have to be mean. I'm gonna tap 1 and a black. And I'm gonna cast Nowhere to Run, targeting your germ.
So it's not.
It gets -3/-3 till end of turn.
It's not a creature yet. It's just an incubator token.
Oh.
Because I have to pay 2 to like turn it into a creature. Yeah, create an
I thought it was-
incubator.
yeah, you're right.
Incubator token with X +1/+1 counters on it, and it's to transform this artifact. It transforms into a 0/0 Phyrexian artifact creature. So it's just
Oh,
an
then I
artifact
can't-
right now, I think.
That's gross. Well, then I'm gonna
Not do that.
provided that's acceptable, not do that. Yeah. Okay. Well. Oh, you got me in a. Yeah, no, I have to do this again, which sucks. Because that's a 5/5 if you activate it.
Yeah.
But it's 2 to activate.
Yep. And I can't activate it yet until my turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. All right, I am gonna move to combat, and I'm gonna declare Kato as an attacker.
Yep. I can't do anything about that.
Okay, I'm gonna move to second main. Activate his 0 ability. I'm gonna surveil 2. Yeah, I'm gonna leave those on top again. And then because you lost life, draw a card. Tap 1. Second main. 1 and a blue. For a Fear of Isolation, I'm going to bounce the Hopeless Nightmare to hand. I'm going to tap a black. And I'm going to cast a Hopeless Nightmare again.
Discard. Yep. I want to discard this planes.
Lose 2.
And I lose 2.
Yeah. And then
We were doing so good.
I will pass.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it was weird to see a sunfall and go, that's bad, but I don't know that that's actually hosing. That feels more like a I'm in trouble and I need to get out button, but I don't know that
Sure.
completely hosed what I'm doing. So it's like, okay, I guess we'll let it go.
Okay, so I'm going to tap for 2 and turn this into a 5/5.
Sounds good.
I'll
center my creature.
I'm going to tap for 3. I'm going to cast this Caretaker's Talent.
I hear that's good.
Yep. And I'm going to pay 1 mana to move it up to level 2, and I'm going to create another 5/5
Gross.
incubate token.
I hate it.
So now I have 2.
Two 5/5 creatures. Yeah, it's
Mm-hmm.
mana efficient is what that is.
And then I will then draw a card.
Yes. I don't know, 6 mana to put 2 5/5s and draw a card.
And draw a card. Seems
I would
pretty
take
good to
that
me.
deal.
I don't know.
I would take that deal.
And I'm just gonna. I don't feel like there's like any good. I mean, I guess I could swing, but like you could block with your 2/3, and then I don't know. Well, does it have? Does it still have summoning sickness? Even right? Because I turned it into a creature this turn. Probably.
I'm sorry. So it was a Phyrexian. What is it now?
It is a Phyrexian artifact creature. It says transform this artifact, and then it transforms into a creature. I don't know rules.
If I remember from, I was gonna say, I feel like from Arena, it's not, because it's a transform.
Right.
It's not a new game item. And as long as it was on the field from the turn before, it's not. So I believe it is a valid, not valid. It does not have summoning sickness because it was on the field for more than a turn.
Sure. Okay. Okay, I see. So yeah, I'm gonna swing with my 5/5 then, the one that can swing.
At me?
Yeah. Who else?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean Kato. Yeah.
Kato.
No, actually, yeah. I'll swing it at Kato.
Okay. Yeah, that's a bigger problem.
Yeah, I
was fine taking 5. I'm not fine taking.
Yeah,
it
no,
to Kato.
I need to force the issue because Kato is a problem.
Yeah. I will. I'm thinking. Yeah, I'm gonna block with the Fear of Isolation, and it's gonna die because it's only a 2/3.
Okay.
So I will hit the graveyard. Well, I hated that.
Yeah. I know. And then I'm just gonna pass the turn after that.
Okay. Untap. Kato becomes a creature on my turn. No upkeeps. Draw for turn. I have been stuck on these 5 lands, which, like, I got them early, which was fine, but...
Right. I was
like
stuck
to
on
have
3
more
for a
mana.
while.
How many cards do you have in hand?
2.
Okay. What's the likelihood you can do that again? Probably not the highest. Okay, I'm gonna tap 1, 2, 3, 4, and a blue. I'm gonna pay full price.
Okay.
He said I don't pay my taxes. I'm gonna cast This Town Ain't Big Enough.
Oh no.
To 2 target non-land permanents to their owner's hand. I'm gonna bounce your 2 creature.
No.
tokens.
Yeah, that makes sense. It totally makes sense.
That has resolved. I'm gonna move to combat, and I'm gonna swing again with a 3/4 Kato.
Okay.
This planeswalker has attacked more than my creatures. This is
Mm-hmm.
wild.
I hate it.
Okay. I get it. Yeah, they made a mistake with this card.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Not
So
not
he
so
is dealt-
not so much of like a Yuriko mistake, but it's still like a mistake.
I feel like Yuriko was worse for like a commander series.
Oh,
or,
yeah.
Like, setup. This is worse in a 1v1.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So we've dealt damage. Move to second main. I'm going to activate his second ability, or the 0 ability again. View top 2. I am going to keep one on top. I'm going to graveyard a Dark Slick Shores.
Sure.
I'm going to draw because you
Lost life.
damage
Yeah.
or lost life. I am then, as my land for turn, going to play a swamp again. How exciting! I'm
Yeah.
gonna shift these over because I didn't realize I didn't realize how far to the right my board is. I'm so sorry.
No, you're good.
So I have played a swamp for turn, and I will pass.
Oh right.
At your upkeep, Kato becomes just a guy. Still tapped, but just a planeswalker.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw.
If you sunfall again, oh, nothing happens. Never mind.
Nothing
I have
happens.
creatures.
I mean, yeah.
I'm just like, I'm going to have creatures. No, I don't. I don't have anything. I'm just here.
I want to tap for 3. I'm going to cast a Enduring Innocence again.
Gross.
And then I'm just going to pass the turn.
Okay, well, you know how I said what was really stupid earlier is that I don't like that it's an enchantment that comes back.
Oh,
I'm
wait.
gonna press
I'm
the
so
issue.
sorry. Before I pass the turn, I guess I have to do it on my turn because of stupid rulings. So I'm going to do one more thing before I pass my turn. I'm going to tap for 2. I'm going to cast Get Lost, targeting Kato.
Oh yeah, that is.
Yeah, because he has hexproof on your turn, so I couldn't. I was going to do it in response to
Yes.
combat, but I was like, wait, no, I have to do it now.
Yes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do something.
Get him outta
equally
here!
Silly. Is I'm going to tap for a black, and I'm going to cut down your Enduring Innocence.
No, well, I mean, it'll come back.
I mean, it'll come back as an enchantment, but
Yeah.
I don't need blockers. And I might as well just bite the bullet now.
Sure.
Okay.
You
so
get
that's
2
that.
map tokens out of it.
Get Lost is destroy, so he dies,
Yeah.
and I get 2 map tokens. Okay, 2 map tokens. Okay,
Okay.
all right. And now
Now I'll
now
pass
am
the
I?
turn.
I have clearance from the tower to move to my turn. Excellent.
Yes. Sorry about that.
Tap. No, don't be sorry. Draw for turn. Okay. Gonna tap 1 and a blue for a Fear of Isolation. I am going to bounce. Oh, I have a lot of choices here. This is interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I think the funniest thing is to bounce Hopeless Nightmare. And then immediately recast it again.
Well, I discard a Sunfall.
Oh, thank God. And then you'll lose 2.
Oh boy.
This is a stupid deck. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I will... Because I have to do it at sorcery speed. I will tap 1, sacrificing one of my maps to have Fear of Isolation Surveil. I reveal a Storm Chaser's talent. Sorry, I reveal a Storm Chaser's talent. That stays on the top, and stays on the top, and the Fear of Isolation gets a +1. And I will...
I can't block it anyway.
I can't swing with it now anyways.
Oh, okay.
I'm just trying
uh-oh.
to get just to figure out what cards are coming up next. And I'll pass.
Okay.
I'm just trying to get card info, and if that was a land, I would have just, tried to get rid of more.
Let's see.
Well, it's clearly not a plains. I don't know what it is, but it's not a plains.
It's something that's great for me, not great for you.
There's a lot of that going around.
So, I decided to put a new card in the deck just to see how it would do. We're going to tap for 5. I'm going to cast Elspeth Storm Slaver.
Oh.
It says if one or more tokens would be created under your control, twice that many of those tokens are created instead. And then I can +1, create a 1/1 white soldier creature token.
Create 1, which means create 2.
2. Her 0 ability is put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. Those creatures gain flying until your next turn. Or -3, destroy target creature and opponent controls with mana value 3 or greater.
Okay.
I
Tragic
think
news about the size of Fear of Isolation.
I think I honestly have to -3 her right away. To get target your Fear of Isolation.
The Fear of Isolation is a mana value of 2.
No! Damn
That's
it.
what I was saying. I think you have a bad
Fuck.
time with what's about to happen because it's a 2.
Damn it.
It's
Okay.
a baby.
It's at the baby. So then I'll plus 1 her. I'll create 2 1/1s. So that's fun. I will draw from the Enduring Innocence, and then I will also draw from the Caretaker's Talent.
Correct. I'm still mad they've had now 2 cards where Elspeth looks like an angel and is awesome. And they never gave us a desparked version where she was an angel. That's so tragic.
I mean, she's great.
Yes, my Giada Angels deck is hungry for another angel. It's already got like 41 in there, and I want more.
And I think that's all I could really do. Unfortunately, I'm just gonna pass.
Okay, untap and draw. Well, I guess there's no reason not to. I'm going to move to combat.
Yep.
And I know you have cards, but I'm going to declare Fear of Isolation as an attacker.
I got nothing. I die. I had a Sunfall and a Plains.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, another Sunfall. Yeah.
3 Sunfalls is wild.
I mean, yeah, if you run 4 copies.
Oh, yeah.
In the main. But yeah, Elspeth is pretty cool. I was like, I should probably put this in.
Oh yeah, it's in a token deck. You should absolutely run.
Oh yeah,
that. In a standard deck because that's legal for now. Like that's
right.
I'm trying to think of other is Mondrak still legal? I don't know.
Yes.
If it's playable,
So Mondrak is a little expensive mana wise.
Right.
Well, and like
that's what I mean.
Like
playable,
actual
like,
wise
too.
It
may not be good, but I know it's there.
So, now that game 1 has completed, now we can sideboard. If you have a sideboard.
I do. And I specifically have this screen up so that I can sideboard and it's not incredibly evident what I'm doing.
Not incredibly not noticeable. Yeah.
This is interesting. Because I've actually, fun fact, I've never sideboarded before.
Ooh,
so this
baby's
is
first sideboard.
This is a real interesting experience because there's some cards in the sideboard. I'm like, oh, these are good. I have no idea if they'd help me, but I like them. They're cool. Huh.
didn't necessarily.
Oh, that's why. I'm in the process of sideboarding, and I had 2 copies of one that I just deleted because I'm used to doing that from commander decks. Because if I'm not using it, I don't have a sideboard. What am I doing here?
Right.
And then I couldn't figure out why all of a sudden I lost 2 cards somewhere. But we found it. We got
Yeah,
everybody.
you can go back to the history to like see what you.
That's what I had to do. I was like,
Delete
I lost
it.
2. What happened? I lost 2. All right.
What happened?
I believe. I believe we're all set. Okay. I have sideboarded.
I have sideboarded as well.
Fantastic. They're not kidding though. That Dimir deck requires creativity.
Oh yeah.
And I think I had a one-off. I don't know that I can pull it off again. There's a lot of thinking in this game.
Oh yeah. All right, I'm gonna cut my own deck. Draw 7.
Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. And then restart to draw a fresh 7. Uh-oh. I don't like that at
This is
all.
like this is so laughable. I have to mulligan. It was like all lands, an Elspeth, and a Sunfall. No.
I'm gonna do an idea. And I'm gonna keep what I'm not sure is a good hand.
Okay.
But I'll find out.
But you'll find out.
I'll find out quickly if it's good. Or if I'm screwed.
Or if you're screwed. All right.
Okay.
I like this
I'm
hand.
gonna make sure I got off the sideboarding face.
All right. All right. Yep.
Is
We're
that the Chicago playmat from last year?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, that playmat's sick.
I'm just upset about Teysa.
Yeah, that was kind of unnecessary.
It was stupid, but like I think she like was fine with dying because she's like, I can still do my job while dead.
Right. Like if you had to kill anybody in any of the guilds, like you picked the right one, I guess, but still.
Right, but like I think I'm more upset about how she was killed. She was killed by a nobody. Like, what do you
Right.
mean? The like most like badass Orzhov female character was killed by a nobody. What do you mean?
Well, and it's the playing with stakes. It's that they can't decide if they want to take it seriously or not.
Yeah.
If they're gonna kill someone as a main character like that, kill them. They're gone. They're dead.
Yeah.
If you're gonna kill someone important, you should have it either be by someone important or someone who's going to be important.
Right. Exactly.
They flip flop on it by, well, she's like, yeah, she's dead, but like she's not gone. Like she's still gonna be around because that's just how her guild works, and it's by someone who you're never gonna see again, and it's like just pick a lane, be serious, have stakes.
Right. Exactly. All right. Well, because I lost the last game, I'm gonna go first because I get to choose. All right. Perfect. All right. Because I'm on the play, I will play this plains and then pass the turn.
Alrighty, I am on the draw, so I will
Draw.
draw a card. Here's why I thought this might be funny. I'm gonna play a Dark Slick Shores untapped. I'm gonna tap it, and I'm gonna cast Duress.
Okay.
I want to see what I'm trying to work around here, which is
I
not
hate
gonna be fun.
duress. I hate it. So.
Wow, I hate most of that.
So we have a carrot cake,
non-creature,
gets
non-land.
lost, enduring innocence, and 2 lands.
I'm gonna hit, believe it or not, non-creature, non-land. I only have 2 choices then. I'm gonna hit carrot cake actually.
Boo.
And I'm gonna, yeah, so that's just discarded.
Yep.
Okay. And then that'll be my turn.
Okay.
Nobody ever said I was good at this game. They just said I'm a jerk.
I'm going to play a plains and then just pass.
Okay. Untap. Draw for turn. Here's why it was stupid. I'm gonna play tap a swamp, and I'm gonna play duress again.
Oh my god!
Oh, I can hit a caretaker's talent. Sweet. I gotta get that out of here. I hate that card. Okay.
Well, it hates you.
I understand. That's all I got. I'll pass the turn.
All right. Gonna play a Fountain Port, and then play my Enduring Innocence,
Okay.
and then pass.
Tap. Draw for turn. Well, I think a play that you're pretty familiar with. It's not duress.
Are you sure?
Promise. I'm as sure as I can be. I'm gonna tap a black and a Dark Slick Shores is my land for turn. It comes in untapped.
Okay.
This is the last turn I can do that. I'm gonna tap a black and a blue, and I'm gonna cast a
Oh
Flood
my
Pitch
god, with the
Drowner.
fucking sun counters.
And I'm gonna tap it, and I'm gonna put a stun counter on it, and I'll pass the turn.
Okay.
I might be getting why this deck is popular.
Yeah. It's also pretty like price efficient. It's not like super expensive.
And there's a few effects where you can make much cheaper substitutions. Kato's really the big linchpin.
Yeah.
But almost everything else, there's an effect similar to it in some way.
I'm gonna tap for 2. I'm gonna cast a Carrot Cake.
I got rid of it.
I drew it to 1. Too bad.
Yeah, well, it happens. I do not get to complain about anything that happens the rest of this game after what I've done these first 3 turns.
Exactly.
I'm not complaining. I'm sorry.
So I create a rabbit, and I will draw a card. And then I will pass the turn.
Okay. Untap. Draw for turn. I'm going to play a Gloom Lake Verge as my land for turn. Oh. Well, then that's easier. Okay. I'm going to tap a black and a blue. I'm going to cast a Fear of Isolation. I'm going to bounce my Flood Pitch Drowner to my hand.
Yep.
And then I'm going to tap 2. 1 and a blue. I'm going to cast said Flood Pitch Drowner again.
Yeah.
Now targeting the rabbit.
The rabbit. Oh.
Yeah, because I'm kind of hoping not to need to put another stun counter on it. We'll see how it goes. And then I'll pass.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. I'll play this second Sunken Citadel. It's my land per turn. I will pick white, so I'll tap to add white. And then I can add 2 mana of the chosen color. Spend this mana only to activate abilities of land sources. So I can.
I'm so sorry, but I need you to reset your life total.
Huh? Oh.
You are at 20.
You right. So I can tap this to add 2 mana into Fountain Port, basically. Cool.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that's kind of a neat little... All right, yeah, that's cool. I was like, that's kind of a silly land, but no, not here it's not.
No, not really.
That's cool.
Let's see here. I'm going to tap this to activate Fountain Port to sacrifice a token to draw a card. I want to sack the rabbit to draw.
Understandable.
I drew a land.
It's okay. Duress can't hit those.
Very true. I will pass.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep. Nothing. Draw for turn. I don't think I have any upkeep triggers in this deck, but I'm always going to think I'm missing one. I guess there's no reason not to. So let's tap the Dark Slick Shores for blue. Oh, it's turn 5. Oh, sweet. I play a land. How exciting. Anyways, I'm going to play a Storm Chaser's Talent.
Yep.
Which will get me an Otter. I will play my land for turn. I will move to combat.
Don't like that.
I understand. I'm going to send a Fear of Isolation and a Flood Pitch Drowner at you. The Flood Pitch is a 2/1 with Vigilance, and the Fear of Isolation is a 2/3.
Oh, Well, I can't block any of those, so.
Are you declaring no blocks, you say?
Oh, wait a minute. Wait, hold the front door. Wait.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to tap for 2. I'm going to sack the Carrot Cake. I'll get a 1/1 rabbit. Draw a card, gain some life, gain 3 life. And I'll block the non-flyer with my rabbit, but I can't block the 2/3 in the air.
Okay. As no blocks are declared.
To the flyer, yeah,
we'll
I know.
3.
Fucking
I'm gonna bring him back.
bullshit.
The ninjutsuing in Kato, bouncing the Fear of Isolation.
Sure. And then the rabbit will die.
So now we move to damage. The rabbit and the drowner will both die. Kato will deal 3.
3.
Back to starting. Then I will activate his second ability, Surveilling 2. Oh, gross. Yeah, I will graveyard both of those. I don't need those. And then I will draw a card because a opponent lost life this turn.
Okay.
And we'll pass.
We'll pass.
Kato's fine. It's fun because it's kind of like playing Commander, which is to say the deck sings when he's here, and when he's not, it grinds to a halt.
I will play Plains. I will tap for 2, and Kato's gonna get lost.
Yeah, that's fair. Is that destroy?
Yeah, destroy. Yeah, you get 2 map tokens.
Fantastic.
And then I'm gonna tap these 2 for 3 to activate the Fountain Port, to pay 1 life, to create a 1/1 blue fish, and then I'll draw a card. Fishy. That I can draw.
We love it.
Okay. And then I will pass the turn.
Okay. Tap, no upkeeps, draw for turn. I think that might be hilarious. I'm going to play a Restless Reef tapped as my land for turn. Yeah, I'm going to tap a black and a blue for a Fear of Isolation. Again,
Yep.
I will bounce the Storm Chaser's Talent back to my hand.
Yep.
I'm going to tap a blue. I'm going to cast a Storm Chaser's Talent. That's going to trigger this otter. This prowess.
Yep. Gets prowess.
Also
Yep.
going to create an owl.
Another token. Yep.
I'm going to tap a blue. I'm going to cast another storm.
Oh my god.
And I'm going to create another otter, which is going to trigger this otter. So now this otter is a 3/3.
Yep.
I'm going to map, and I'm going to have this otter explore, revealing a Fear of Isolation, which will stay on the top of my library. And this otter is going to get a counter. So now it is a 4/4.
Yep.
And I am
Hate
going
that.
to swing that 4/4 otter your way.
I don't like it.
I get it. Life title's gonna go down eventually, right?
That's true. Oh yeah, I'll fine. I'll take 4. Fine.
Oh, I wasn't saying you gotta take it. I'm just saying I gotta start swinging. That's
I
all.
know. Well, I'm taking
I'm
4.
not pressuring. Okay, all right. Well, you gotta do what you gotta do. Second main, no effects. End step, nothing. Pass a turn.
Okay. Untap, upkeep, draw. I'm gonna play another planes here. I'm gonna tap said planes for a Authority of the Consuls.
Oh, that's a problem. Uh-oh.
What? So this is one of the cards I sideboarded in because you have a lot of creatures that come in. So that's a thing. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So okay. And I think it is also time for our favorite. Well, I mean, not your favorite.
Oh, well, it's either Beza or Sunfall, if I had to guess. And I don't like either.
It's Beza.
I will never be free from Beza.
No. You do
Beza's
control.
Like, hey, now you're losing. What if you weren't losing anymore? That's crazy.
Yeah. So we have the same amount of land, so I don't get a treasure. You do have more life, so I will go back up to 20.
Oh, that's why you took it. Unbelievable. And
then I will create
plays.
2 1/1s.
And you won't get any cards on me because there's no way you have more. You have less than 1 card.
No, I don't. I forget. 3.
Gross. Ugh, I hate it.
I know.
Like, if you have to have a Beza, this one's not the worst. I just don't like it.
You just don't like it. I know.
I don't like it.
I don't like it. Okay. So we get 2 fish. We get to draw a card due to Enduring Innocence.
I think I'm already in trouble. That's crazy.
I know, wild. And then I'm just gonna pass the turn.
Okay. Untap. No effects. Draw for turn.
It's Beza. She's like so pretty.
I don't disagree. Let's tap 1 and a blue for a Fear of Isolation, which enters tapped. I'm going to bounce a Storm Chaser's Talent.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to tap a Restless Reef for that Storm Chaser's Talent. Prowess triggers and create an otter. So all my otters are 2/2s, and I have a 2/3 flyer.
And I will gain the 2 life for them entering.
That must be nice. That enchantment is an problem.
I know.
Okay. So you can only get 1 of them. So I'm No, I gotta be responsible here. I'm not getting enough on the talent. Yep, I'm gonna send Fear of Isolation in
Okay.
because it's 2/3 and it's flying.
Yep. I will take the 2.
You declare no blocks.
With what flyers?
Okay, then I'm gonna tap 3 and return an unblocked attacker.
Okay. Yep.
Ninjutsuing in a Kato.
So I'll take 3 instead.
Correct.
Wah wah wah.
I will then activate his 0 ability. Scry 2. Graveyarding both of those. It is a Swamp and a Gloom Lake Verge. And then drawing a card because an opponent lost life this turn. And I'll pass. You will gain a life if you didn't, because Kato is a creature entering the battle.
Oh, yeah, you're right. So technically I would only lose 2.
Right. So I guess you were right, but I just needed to be a pain in the rear about it.
Okay. I will play this Shattery Backstreet. I'll surveil. I'll put this Shattery Backstreet in my graveyard. It's funny. Let's see here. I'm going to tap for 2. I'm going to cast the Stone Brain. It says I can pay 2, tap it, exile the Stone Brain, choose a card name, search target opponent's graveyard, hand, and library for up to 4 cards with the name, and exile them. That player shuffles, then draws a card for each card exiled from their hand this way. Activate only as a sorcery.
Okay, I will... I'm not responding. I'm going to pull my graveyard up. You should be able to see everything that's in there.
Yep.
If there's anything that you're interested in.
I mean, like, the proper choice would, like, definitely be Kato, right?
Exile that. Choose search graveyard, hand, and library for up to 4.
Yeah, so, it won't take care of the one on the battlefield.
But it gets rid of the rest of the deck, and then I draw for each.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's... Kato is what makes it sing, but there's also other stuff in it, and if I get to draw 3...
Right. Well, I mean, like, one's in the graveyard, and then 2 others are in the deck. So, like...
Right.
What are the possibilities of you drawing another Kato, though, from the 2? I don't know.
Well, I wouldn't. Because you're searching the graveyard hand.
Well, I know.
So
but, like, I meant, like, just,
you
like...
would get all 3.
Yeah, I meant, like, for
So
the
if you're
duration of the
talking-
game. Yeah.
Got it, yeah.
I'm gonna hold off to activate it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I'm only turning off my graveyard just because it
Yeah.
will show valuable information elsewise in the game. I'll move Kato to where he's visible. I keep drifting right because it's center
Yeah.
on my screen, but I'm forgetting I have to work on the other side.
No,
Sorry.
it's okay. Let's see here. You're tapped out, you say.
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't.
I have to start making money moves, I think.
You haven't been already?
No, I mean, maybe. I'm going to tap for 3. I'm going to cast a temporary lockdown. So all of your tokens and the Fear of Isolation and the Storm Chaser's talent will go underneath the lockdown. I'm sorry.
Non-land permanent. Annabelle. That's, I think, everything aside from Kato.
Yes. So yeah, when it enters the battlefield, exile each non-land permanent with mana value 2 or less until temporary lockdown
that
leaves the battlefield.
Okay, yeah. So that's 1.
I'm
2.
sorry, but I'm
Why
not.
are you sorry? That's a game. That's what you're supposed to do. And then all my otters go to exile, but they're not coming back.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And then I'm gonna move to combat. I'm gonna swing the Enduring Innocence and Beza.
At.
Huh?
At.
Oh, Beza's gonna go to Kato. Enduring Innocence is gonna go to your face.
Okay. Yeah. Declare no blocks. Kato will hit the graveyard.
And then, okay, so you take 2 and I gain 2. Lifelink, baby. And then I'm gonna pass the turn.
Enduring is only 2?
Yeah, it's only a 2/1.
Okay. I thought it was 3 the whole time. I don't
No,
know. Okay.
it's a 2/1. And then I'm gonna pass the turn.
All right. Untap. Draw for turn.
Yeah, the way that like this like deck can just like turn around with like just like a few changes.
Yeah. I'm gonna tap Dark Slick Shores
Oh,
for a Spyglass Siren, and I'm gonna create another map token. And I will pass.
okay. Untippity tap, upkeep, draw.
Oh, sorry, it comes in tapped, and you gain 1 from authority.
Untap these things. That's important. I'm going to tap for 3. And I'm going to play a Caretaker's Talent.
Makes sense.
And I will pay the 1 white mana to up it to level 2. And I'll create another fish. Another fishy.
And that'll trigger authority and you'll gain another life.
Oh yeah, because you played the Spyglass Siren. That's right.
Correct.
And then I will draw from Enduring Innocence and also draw from Caretaker's Talent.
You got it.
God, this deck is stupid sometimes. I'll move to combat. I'm going to swing the Enduring Innocence, Beza, and a fish this time.
Okay. I am going to tap black, blue, doesn't matter. And activate Restless Reef and turn it into a 4/4 blue and black shark creature with death touch.
Ooh.
I'm going to block Beza.
Sure. Yeah, for it to die.
Restless Reef.
Yeah, that makes sense.
My Restless Reef will also die, but then I will still take 3.
3, and then I will gain 2 because of the life link. Okay. And then I got nothing for main phase 2, so I'm just gonna pass.
All right. Untap. Keep. Draw for turn. I am going to and a blue. This town ain't big enough. I'm gonna bounce my siren. Trying to figure out which is better to hit. Because the temporary lockdown's gonna come back and just put me in the same boat.
Yeah.
But that's also your stuff too. So you'll at least lose a lot of your tokens. And I know you can activate a bunch of them, but that'll at least help.
Yeah.
So maybe that's the right call. So yeah, I'll bounce the siren and I will bounce your temporary lockdown or target your temporary lockdown to return to hand. And when that enters, I have 3 creatures or 3 items returned from exile.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to make sure that I understand them. When this enters, create an otter. So I will create the 2 otters.
Yep.
They enter in tapped.
Yep.
And the fear of isolation does not bounce something on enter. That's a cost.
Sure.
So that just hits the battlefield, which will unfortunately trigger your authority of the consuls 3 times, so you'll gain 3.
Yeah.
Like I know, but there's not a lot. At this point, I'm just trying to find answers, and I don't know that I have any. I may not, but I'm not gonna give up. I'm gonna tap 1, and I'm gonna have one of the otters explore.
Sure.
Revealing a Soulstone Sanctuary. That'll go to hand.
Okay.
I haven't played a land for turn, so I will play that.
I love that card.
Again.
I love the sanctuary.
The map, or I will explore with that same otter, revealing a Flood Pitch Drowner.
Ooh.
That stays on top. And this otter gets a +1/+1 counter. God, I just don't love my options. None of them are good. I'll try to save one of them. I'm going to tap 2. Cast another Fear of Isolation. As an additional cost, I will bounce a Storm Chaser's talent to my hand.
I will gain another life.
Yep. I'll pass turn.
Okay. On your end step, I will activate Fountain Port to gain a life, get a fish. Or pay 1 life, get a fish. Doy. Other way around.
I was going to say, pay 1 mana, gain a life, and create a creature? That's crazy. Magic's broken.
I got it reversed. Okay. Create a fish. I will draw 2? Right?
I hate it.
Yeah. Then I will tap.
This is one of those where I am not anywhere near scooping. I don't feel good though.
Yeah. I'll play
I really need you to make some critical errors.
Yeah. Let's see here. I'm thinking big thinkies. I'm going to tap for 5 for our favorite girl, Elspeth.
Now it's trouble.
I
still don't have any mana value 3, but I also don't have a threat that's worth it.
Sure. but we will uptick her to 6. Create 2 1/1 soldiers. This is stupid, y'all.
It's not stupid. It's exactly how it was designed. I believe I did say in Discord that if we have these two against each other, they will be long games. And you said, long games are cool. And I said, okay. They have been. And I am not complaining. That's awesome. I like seeing 2 decks that
like just grind it out.
Really go against each other. Right.
Okay, so we created 2 soldiers. I will draw 2.
We'll also trigger 2 on the authority. Or is that only opponent?
No, it says only opponent. Yeah.
Oh, that's.
So I only keep track when you play creatures. Yeah,
Gotcha.
exactly.
And you're still at 28? Oh, good God.
Yeah.
Bad.
Yeah, that's interesting here. So that's fun. So we have 2 soldiers. We have like all these fishies.
I am not telling you how to play your deck, but if you hit Kato, I can't get him back. With the stone brain. If you hit him now, but the problem is I don't even want to say that because I will draw 4. But
yeah, which could be awful.
Could be a difference maker.
Well,
yeah, so I don't even want to say that you should, but just this is the freest you'll be because even if I draw 4, you still have enough to go around it. But
yeah,
but I get not listening to me. I'm still the opponent.
Let's see. I could activate it now if I wanted to.
It's not a sorcery speed though, is it?
No, I can do it anytime.
Yeah. Well then.
So like I could even do it like.
You also may not even need it. Like that's
right, exactly. It's just there.
It's the loaded gun you put on the table, pointed at me, and said, "I'll get you."
Yeah, basically.
Play one, I dare you.
Right. I'm gonna move to combat.
Uh-oh.
And I'm gonna swing Enduring Innocence, these, and then four fishies.
Oh, that's 2 fish.
Yeah, it's 2. Yeah, I'm running out of infinite tokens.
So that's 6 total damage.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, 6.
I declare no blocks.
And I will gain 2 from the Enduring Innocence. And then I will move to and step to discard a couple of cards because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 8. Okay, we have 8 cards in hand.
You don't gotta rub it in.
Okay, you know what? I am gonna rub it in. I'm just gonna discard a plains.
You're like, I sat through a 45-minute game 1. I'm rubbing it in.
No, it's okay. And then I'm gonna pass.
All right, cool. Untap. Upkeep. Draw for turn. God, I wish that was better.
The draw.
It's not the worst. It's just not good.
Not good.
It's not helpful.
Yeah.
Is the real problem. Okay, let's tap a blue. for Storm Chaser's talent. I will create an otter, or uncast. I'll trigger the prowess. Both the otters will get +1/+1, and I'll create an otter when it resolves.
Yep. I will gain 1 for the 1 otter coming in, tapped.
Yeah. I will tap a blue to do another stupid thing. Casting another Fear of Isolation.
Sure.
Bouncing a Storm Chaser's talent to my hand.
Uh-huh.
I wish I had more cards that weren't bad. I'm gonna move to combat. My otters are 2/2s. My Fear of Isolations are 2/3s. And blocking feels useless, so I'm gonna send the 2 otters are 2/2s. I'm gonna send them at Elspeth.
Okay.
No, I lied. I'm gonna send those at you.
Okay.
This otter is just untapped because of authority.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna send the 2 flying. Nah, screw it. I'm gonna send it all to your face.
Oh.
So that is 4 flying and 4 on the ground.
So how big are the tokens coming in? I'm so sorry.
They are 2/2s.
They're 2/2s. Okay. I will block the 2/2s with my 2 1/1 soldiers, and then just take 4 in the air.
You're saying you declare no blocks?
Yeah, in the air. Yeah. Just
Okay. All right. No effects.
oh my god. Jesus Christ.
Could you imagine? That'd be insane.
I mean, it would be kind of funny.
Yeah, that's all I'm gonna do for my turn. I'll pass.
Okay.
I actually got 2/2/3 flyers in, and I wish that felt like it mattered more.
Right. On your end step, I'll activate the fountain port to get another fish.
Okay.
Lose a life, but I get to draw 2. So fucking stupid. Then I will untap. Upkeep. Draw. I'll play a land. Let's see. Yeah, because like I have so much fucking value in my hand. It's like stupid.
Yeah, like I'm trying. I don't feel good about it.
Yeah, 100%.
No, you would not want to be in the spot I'm in versus the spot you're in.
Right. I feel like I can just swing all out, right?
It's your game, your show.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Oh, I'm 1 damage short. Fuck. Oh, but I can. Okay, but we can activate the caretaker's talent though, and then I think that would be game.
Would it have haste?
No, so creature tokens I control get +2/+2.
Oh, got it.
Yeah, so we're gonna we'll tap for 4. So all my fishes become 3/3s. We'll uptick Elspeth. The soldiers won't have haste, but what happened? Literally, did I erase it? Probably. Knowing me. Get another dice. Yeah, then, yep, they're all 3/3s, so, and we'll just swing with the team.
Before combat,
What?
I'm going to tap 1 and a blue. And I'm going to cast a Flood Pitch Drowner, targeting your Enduring Innocence, putting a stun counter on it.
Okay, sure.
And then you're going to swing at me for lethal anyways.
Yes.
Because I don't have another plan. Yeah.
Okay. Sweet. Okay. Oh my goodness.
I'm not gonna make. If you're gonna beat me up, I'm not gonna let you feel good about it. I'm
Well,
make you
I know.
stress.
Yeah, I know. No, I know. So
Yeah,
here's my hand. So it was
Oh, gross.
Enduring Innocence, Fountain Port, Get Lost, Lay Down Arms, Temporary Lockdown, another Enduring Innocence, another Lay Down Arms, another Temporary Lockdown, another Sunfall.
Yeah, I boarded in the duresses.
Yeah.
Other things. I didn't like that they were in the opening hand, but I needed to at least try to slow you down. So I could get Kato out early.
Sure.
Because I had two of those in the opening hand as well. The trouble with that was once he got bopped the first time, I didn't draw enough creatures that could stay.
Sure.
And once you put the consoles out there, it's that's what I got to be looking out for.
Yeah, so I sideboarded in the
Your
Temporary
sideboarding was
Lockdown, the Stone Brain, and I think that's it.
I also sideboarded other things, and I didn't see any of them this entire game. It was wild.
That happens
I went
a lot.
through a decent number of cards, and I just didn't
Oh,
see
and
them.
then I also sideboarded in the Authority of the Consoles, obviously.
Yeah, that's a hell of a pull. That one is great against what I'm trying to do.
Oh, yeah. We have been live for about 2-ish hours. Do you want to play the last game, even though it's going to be grindy?
It's your call. Your call. I'm happy to.
Okay, I was just curious, what you were feeling. That's all.
I gotta fit. Well, listen, the competitor in me says, "Let's finish this." But
yeah.
If you are good, I trust you.
No, I'm good to play the third game. I just wanted to see where you were at.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we can reset.
Alrighty.
And then feel free if you want to sideboard again.
Weirdly, even though I lost that game, I feel more confident in my sideboarding.
Sure.
I think I got the right options.
Okay.
I wish. And I'm gonna double. Let me confirm. Let me make sure there's nothing else. Make sure there's nothing else that I'm trying to. Oh. No, there's a card I missed. That'll be helpful.
Probably. I don't know.
$60.15. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I got my sideboarding finished.
Okay. I think I added all the correct choices. I don't really think the other ones in my sideboard are going to really do any good.
Yeah, I looked for a couple options, and then I saw a few more options further down the list that I didn't really give it a lot of credence to, but I should have. I've heard reading the card explains the card.
Yes. Yes, it does. But Magic players can't read, so...
That's true. I reset, and I think I have a 7 I can keep. And it feels better than the last one. I also should not have kept that last game. Like, I am not saying I would have won. I am not complaining about it. I'm realizing the flaws of that hand.
On that hand. Okay.
I didn't have enough of the engine. I had enough of the spit.
Okay, I see. I will keep, and it is your choice if you want to be on the play or the draw.
Let's keep it old time's sake. I'll be on the draw.
Okay, perfect. I am ready whenever you are.
I am ready.
Okay, perfect.
Oh, I should reset, huh?
Yeah.
I understand what you meant. I can read.
Oh, let me switch it to my screen here. I'm going to play a Shattery Backstreet. We'll surveil. We'll keep it on top and we'll pass.
Okay. I'm going to play a dark slick shore. I can talk. You got to be real careful with that one because I'm like a syllable away from making a real mess. I'm going to tap that for a black.
We can be messy.
I'm going to play a Grim Bauble, which is going to do nothing. I'll pass.
Okay.
Because you have no target creature.
Ah, I see. Okay. We will untap, upkeep, draw. I'll play a Plains.
Oh my god, I didn't draw a card.
Just draw it. It's fine.
Damn it. It's like I have 6. I don't have 5 cards in here.
I'm gonna tap Plains, and we're gonna play your favorite card, Authority of the Console.
Well, that's just unfortunate.
And I'm gonna pass.
All right, untap, and now I click next turn. I'm going to play a swamp, untap black and a blue for a Fear of Isolation.
Sure.
Bouncing the Grim Bauble to my hand.
Yep.
The fear comes in. Tap.
I gain a life.
Yeah. So in case you're wondering, yes, it wasn't just for nothing to cast Grim Bauble. I needed it.
You needed it. Okay.
Yeah, I'll pass.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. I'll play another Shadowy Backstreet. I'll surveil.
Gross.
Sorry. We'll put it in the bin. Yeah, we'll put it in the bin.
But a what?
A fountain pour in the bin. We'll put it in the bin.
Okay. All right. I heard in the bin like 4 times. I just couldn't tell what was going in.
Fountain pour. Yep.
Understood.
I will tap for 2 for carrot cake. And I get a rabbit.
Of course you do.
And I will pass.
Okay. Untap. Draw for turn. Play an Underground River for turn. Tap a colorless and a blue for a Drowner. I'm going to stun your rabbit. Tap and stun it, and you will gain 1 from the consoles.
Yep.
But that's not going to matter as much because I'm going to tap the swamp
and target it.
Grim Bubble and kill the rabbit. Yeah. I'm just trying to get flyers or creatures out, and a vigilant creature that comes in tapped sucks.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, but because you have no creatures for the moment, I'm going to swing the Fear of Isolation for 2 flying your way.
Okay. No blocks.
All right, no mana. I'll pass.
I know. I see.
It feels so much better when he has no mana left.
I know. Is that turn?
You seemed very upset last game when I was like, "See the turn no blocks." You
Yeah.
like, I guess not.
It was so funny though. It was so funny. My turn?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Play a Fountain Port. We'll tap another 2 for a carrot cake. Nom 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 nom.
Again?
Yeah, I got another rabbit.
You don't cast a lot of creatures. You just get a lot of creatures.
Yeah, basically. And I'll sacrifice one of the carrot cakes to get a second rabbit and then gain 3 life.
So you have 2 rabbits?
Yeah, because I sacrificed one carrot cake.
Okay.
Oh, I get to
The die
scry
says
one.
1, which is why I was confused.
Oh, yeah, it says, sorry. I get to
No worries.
scry. We'll keep that on top. Okay. Then I will pass the turn.
Okay, untap. Draw for turn.
I don't know why my webcam looks so shitty on Spell Table, but it looks good on OBS. That's so weird.
Spell Table's weird about that. I've had that issue before. I'm going to play a tapped Restless Reef as my land for turn. I guess. I'm going to tap a black for another Grim Bauble. Target one of your rabbits.
Target which one? Just one of them?
Just either one.
Yeah.
Whatever one you like.
Sure.
Less. You can Old Yeller that one if you'd like. I know Old Yeller was a dog. I get it. I'm then going to tap 1 and a blue to cast another Floodspit Drowner. Or Flood Pits. I keep saying Floodspit. I don't know what my deal is. I'm going to stun that one. Yeah. I hate it. And you'll get another life gain trigger on Authority.
Yep.
I hate that too.
Uh-huh.
And then I will attack with a 2/1 Vigilant and a 2/3 Flying. So 4 total.
Ouchie. Well, okay. I can't really complain.
I've hit you 3 times. How are you still at full? I don't understand. This
I don't
game's
know.
insane. Okay, I'll pass.
Okay. Untap to tap. Upkeep. Draw. Remove the 1 sun counter on the rabbit. I'm going to tap for 2. I'm going to cast the Stone Brain.
I wonder what you might consider hitting.
Well, because he hasn't hit the field yet, I am going to exile it now. I'm going to target Kato.
So you're going to search my library for all my Katos?
Basically, yep. Search target opponent's graveyard, hand, and library.
All right. So I need to view all.
You do
what
get
Kato
to
is
draw
it?
4 cards.
Which Kato?
Oh my god, you know which one. The one
I'm
that
kidding. Yeah, they literally made a rule against it, like saying that as long as you can describe the card, I know what you're talking about. I'm just moving him here so I can catch them all. 1, 2,
Bane of Nightmares. That's his
3.
name.
Yeah, thanks. I found him. All right, so they all. So find all of those. Hold on. And it's the
Get them out of here.
Shuffles, then draws a card for each card exiled from their hand this way. All right, close and shuffle. Shuffled your library. These all move to exile.
Exile, yep.
Well, that's not great. I won't lie. And then I draw
4.
It's not awesome, is what it is.
I
But I
know,
drew
but like
4.
I had the opportunity. I'm like,
yeah. You made the right call.
gonna.
Just because you played correctly doesn't mean it's fun for me.
and then I'm gonna pass after that.
Okay. Untap. Draw for turn. I'm gonna play a Gloomlake Verge as my land for turn. Don't have a card draw engine online yet. But I don't know how long I'm going to have for that. So let's start with tap black for a Hopeless Nightmare. Discard a card and lose 2.
Discard a card and lose 2.
Correct.
I'm gonna discard this Authority of the Consoles.
I hate it.
Do you though?
Yep. So much. I'm going to tap a colorless and a blue to play a Fear of Isolation, bouncing a Hopeless Nightmare.
Yep.
And then I'm
Play it again.
Black, and I'm gonna play it again.
I'm gonna discard this Lay Down Arms.
Oh God, I hate it so much.
Yep.
The most. Yeah, and then I'm gonna move to combat.
Yep.
While they're free. By the way, that fear did trigger your authority, so you would gain 1 off of that.
Oh yeah. Okay. But I will
then
gain.
you're gonna
Well, I
swing.
will lose another 2 though. So.
Oh sure, yeah. So you're down net 1.
Yeah.
So totally, you've lost 3 so far.
Yep.
Then I'm gonna swing 3 2/2s your way. 2 of them are on the ground but vigilant, and 2.
But I get no blockers, so.
Well, it's almost like that was by design.
Yep. So that's what. 6.
Total of 6.
Ugh.
Correct.
Don't like that.
I get it. Then we're gonna move to second main. What do I do? Sorry, I know I'm thinking. I'm in the tank.
No, you're good.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass.
Okay.
Pass. I'm sorry. I've passed.
No, you're good. You're okay. Untap, upkeep, draw. Well, you're going to hate this.
Someone's gonna
I
do it.
I drew like a good answer.
Okay.
For Beza.
And that is
So I get a treasure, I get the 2 fishes, and
probably
then
will get the card.
and
'cause
then I
got
do get the
4.
card because I have currently 1. So that's fun. Isn't that fun?
Yeah. I mean, no, it's not like fun, but that's not like killing me for the moment.
Right. So we get two fishies. Treasure. Wee, treasure. And then I draw a card. And I play land per turn. And then I will
Notice you
just
did that after the card draw. That's crazy.
crazy, right? And then I will pass the turn after that.
On your end step. Nope. Yeah. Yeah. On your end step, I'm going to tap a black, and I'm going to cut down. I'll let you choose rabbit or fish.
Guess we'll do the rabbit.
Okay. All right. I'm going to untap. Draw for turn. I'm going to play a swamp.
I mean, to be fair, I still can't block those flyers, so...
Yeah, I get it. That's why I wasn't, like, super panicked about it.
Yeah.
Beza was really, really good in game one because it was, I'm going to catch up and...
Yeah. And, yeah, like, Beza's, like...
Now it was...
Yeah.
Like, I can tell, if you're in the lead, Beza's not very helpful, and paying 4 for a body.
Oh, I
kinda
do have to
sucks.
gain
But
the
if
4.
you're
I never
behind it,
gained the
it's
4. Yep.
Ye-
1, 2,
yeah,
3, 4.
yeah.
There we
I
go.
didn't catch that either. You want life gain? I'll give you life gain. I'm gonna tap the Restless Reef for a blue for a Storm Chaser's talent, adding an otter.
Otter.
Tapped otter.
Yep. I gain a life. Let's go.
Correct. And then I'm gonna swing. Well, now I have to be conservative a little bit because you can block and kill. So I'm gonna swing my 2 Fears of Isolation, the 2/2 fly or 2/3 flyers.
Yep. So I take 4. Don't like that.
Correct. Then second main. Yeah, I gotta. I'm gonna tap a colorless black and a black for a Preacher of the Schism.
What does that do
you get a
again?
life off authority. Whenever it's got 2/4 with Death Touch. When it attacks the player with the most life or tied for the most life, create a vampire. When a creature attacks while I have the most life or tied for the most life, I draw a card and gain life. Or draw a card and lose 1.
Yeah, that's right.
So it's kind of a balancing act that no matter what, if it gets to attack, something happens.
Ah, I see.
And that's all I'm comfortable doing now. I will pass the turn.
End step, I'll tap the white, sack the treasure to sacrifice the carrot cake. I'll get a rabbit and gain 3 life.
This game would have been
'Cause-
done so much faster.
I'm sorry.
You didn't have all the- No. I'm sorry. I want to be very clear. That is not meant as a complaint. I am
Yeah,
not
no, I
complaining
know,
about the game. It's just I can see how this deck hangs on, even if it's not able to do a lot of combat
Do a lot of
damage,
things.
even
Oh,
if you're
yeah.
getting kind of hamstrung because it's like I'm going to keep gaining life best I can.
Yeah.
It was noting a deck style. That's all.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to tap for 5 for a favorite girl, Elspeth.
Well, you know, sometimes you get it, and sometimes you don't, or whatever.
I will uptick her to 6. I'll get 2 soldiers. So that's fun.
Is that the word for it?
I mean, I think it's fun to me. I'll move to combat. I'll swing Beza.
You have 15. I declare no blocks.
Okay. And we have
Is a 4 or 5?
she's a 4/5, and I have no cards in hand.
Okay.
So that's fun. And then I'm just gonna pass the turn.
All right, untap, upkeep, draw for turn. Well, that's not ideal. I'm going to play an Underground River for turn.
Okay.
Kind of feels like I'm pressing, but I don't know how hard to press.
Sure.
All right, I'm going to move to combat.
Welcome to combat.
Thank you. I feel so welcome. I'm going to declare both Fears of Isolation and the Preacher of the Schism.
Oh, I don't like that.
It's a 2/4 with Death Touch. And it's going to hurt me for one. I mean, it's also going to draw me a card. I'm not going to lie. So it's a 2/4 with Death Touch and then 2 flyers. On attack, I draw a card and lose a life. So those effects have taken place. Now we're at the next stage.
Well, we're tied. Right?
Yes, we are both at 15.
Okay, so you...
Well, we're at 15 now because I just took the damage and took the life loss and the card draw.
Now, does he see that when you attack, or is that...
Yeah, it is on attack. Whenever this creature attacks while you have the most life or are tied for the most life, you draw a card and lose one. I was at 16. I attacked.
Oh, you also...
triggered,
yeah,
so
you'll also
now
create a
I'm down to
1/1.
15 and gain 1.
Right?
No.
No. Oh, it doesn't
No.
see that. Okay.
Because it's only when it attacks.
Oh, I see.
So
I see.
When it attacks a player with the most life or tied. So if I had attacked now, I would have gotten
I
one.
see. Okay.
Yeah, I'll either get a 1/1 or draw a card and lose a life. Actually, if we're tied, if we are dead tied, I will create both.
Yeah. Okay.
we were not
Don't
already.
like that. Okay. Okay. I see.
It's just 6. Come on.
It's just... Well, I mean, I'm
You got so many guys.
I'm gonna negate 2. I'll just shove a rabbit in front of the Preacher of the Schism and then just take 4 in the air.
Okay.
So,
I'll pass the turn.
okay. I drew an interesting card, that's all.
Well, that's not good.
This will also untap. I'm going to tap for 1. I'm going to cast the Lay Down Arms. I'm going to target one of the flyers of the Fear of Isolations. And you gain 3 life.
Okay. In response,
Yeah, so this is on this die.
I'm gonna hit 1, 2, and a black and sacrifice a Grim Bauble to surveil 2.
Sure.
I will graveyard a swamp and I'll leave 1 on top. Okay, yeah, that Fear of isolation will be exiled, and I
Yep.
will gain 3.
Alrighty. We're gonna use Elspeth's 0 ability, and all my creatures will gain flying until
Put a +1/+1 counter on each creature, and then they gain flying. Oh, that's nasty.
gain flying until your next turn.
Until my next turn.
Until
Okay.
my next turn.
Yeah.
Let's go. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do that and pass the turn.
Okay. Interesting.
I need blockers for said flyer.
I understand. I'm not. I get it. Untap. I will draw for turn. I'm gonna play a Gloomlake Verge. You still have less life than I do.
That's very true.
Okay, I'm gonna move to combat.
Welcome to combat.
I'm gonna swing a Preacher of the Schism your way.
Preacher of the Schism my way.
On attack, I will lose a life and draw a card.
Sure.
And now it is your priority. 2/4 with Death Touch.
I will put 2 soldiers in front of the Preacher of the Schism, attempting to kill it.
And they are 2/2s each.
Yeah, they're both 2/2s. Yep.
Okay, so one of yours will die. And with the damage, yeah, the new damage rules, I still have to assign lethal because I don't have trample. So I can't assign 1 damage to each. Yeah.
Well, you could. You absolutely could assign 1 damage to each with the new rules.
Then that's gross. Those new rules is nasty. Okay, well then yeah, I would go that way. So then all 3 of them die.
Yeah. I kind of
Okay.
knew that was probably going to happen, so
Yeah.
yeah, because with
all
Death
right.
Touch, you only have to assign 1 damage to the
Right.
creature for Death Touch.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Sorry, I wasn't yeah. It was just the rules.
No,
were
yeah,
clicking in my
yeah.
head. I'll move to second main. I'm gonna tap 1, 2, and a black for a Preacher of the Schism.
No!
He's gonna enter tap. Yeah, I get it. But this is. I mean, you will gain a life off of console at least.
Yes, I will.
Thinking.
That's okay.
Options. I don't have much goodness in here. Yeah, I'm gonna pass.
Okay. We will untap, upkeep, draw.
You don't have to do this. It's okay. You don't have to kill me. I mean,
I'm gonna tap for 2. I drew another stone brain. I don't think it's gonna help, but
I'm hitting duress just because I'm mad about it.
with what cards in hand? I'm gonna pump my team again with Elspeth's 0 ability.
It's crazy.
Crazy.
No, don't.
No, don't. I'm just doing it as a joke.
It's a bit, as it were.
Yeah. Preacher of the Schism, why? Why are you still here?
I mean, it's not. It's a new one.
I know. That's what I know. All those creatures that you have over there. Kind of stupid.
I mean, only one of them has flying.
It's true. It's very true.
And yours are bigger than mine.
Yes, they are. I will swing. No, wait. I'll swing one of the fishies. It's a 3/3 in the air.
I'm gonna. I'm gonna tap 3, 2 in the black to sacrifice the Grim Bauble
And surveil. Yeah.
2 again. Yeah, I don't think I have great options, but I'm gonna graveyard a Gloom Lake Birch, and I'll leave another one on top, and I will block the incoming flyer with a Fear of Isolation, so that will die.
Yeah. So they will.
Mine will. Yours will be fine.
Well, it's a 3/3.
It's a 2/3.
Oh,
Mine's
okay.
a 2/3.
Alrighty. And then I will pass. That's all I got.
All right.
My.
Untap.
I'm like complete opposite of last game. I'm just drawing no cards,
Yeah, I get you.
which is like kind of crazy.
Okay. I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Full price again. For this town ain't big enough. I can return up to 2 target non-land permanents to their owner's hands.
What are you targeting?
I think temptingly is Beza and the fish. Because as much as authority is a problem, I worry.
I could just replay that again. I mean, I could replay everything, but
you can. But it's just about being able to give myself an option and just making your blockers worse is all I can do. So yeah, I think I'm going to target Beza and the fish.
Okay.
And if nothing else, it resets the counters on those. So like, I don't love putting stuff in your hand, but it resets the counters on it since.
Oh yeah.
Elspeth is such a problem. Okay, so
no, she's fine. Elspeth is fine.
You say that. But she's not, though, is the thing. Because that is a non-creature spell, that's going to trigger the
prowess.
Prowess on the otter. So let's. God, I wish Death Touch worked on Planeswalkers. I know it would be broken.
Yeah, I know. So yeah.
I'm going to swing. She's at 6 counters.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've got to get her down to 2 or less.
I mean, or you don't.
To keep my board alive is what I. Okay, I am going to swing Preacher and the 1 Drowner for a total of 4 at Elspeth. And then the other Drowner and the Otter face.
Okay. In response before damage happens.
Actually, hold on. Actually, before we're even at damage,
okay.
I do have the Schism trigger. while I have
Yeah.
the most life, which I do, I will draw a card and lose one.
Yep.
Okay, now your effects.
Okay. I'm gonna activate I'm gonna pay 1 life to activate the fountain port, and I will get 2 fishies.
Okay.
And I will attempt to block. And the 2 fishies will block the schism and the flood pit's drowner.
Okay, so Elspeth the drowner coming at Elspeth or you?
Drowner going at Elspeth.
Okay.
So
then
yeah, 2
all
1/1s.
those-
Yeah.
All of those involved will die, except for
The schism. Yep. And then I take 3.
4,
4?
because this one had the prowess trigger.
Gross.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty nasty.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. And I think I don't like what you're doing, so I'm going to give you motivation to do something else. I'm going to tap Gloom Lake Verge, and I'm going to play a Spyglass Siren, which will enter tapped because somehow Authority of Consuls is still on the board. And then I'm going to create a map token. Yeah, I cannot get rid of that consoles. That thing is so gross.
I know.
So I'll create a map token and I'll pass turn.
Okay. Well, untap. Upkeep.
By the way, what I meant when I said I don't like what you're doing is I know you haven't been. I just meant that I wanted to give you another option.
Sure.
With Elspeth, start putting flyers that are problems.
Yeah. I will tap for 4 to cast Beza.
There she is.
Again, there she is. I will create the 2 fish, gain the life, and then not draw. Ooh, I will draw a card.
I was gonna say you have 1. I'm guessing.
Yeah, I have 1. Yup. Do you have more lands? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2,
I have
3,
8,
4, 5.
so probably.
Oh, I only have 6. Ooh, look at that! Let me get all the things. All the things. Oh, and then Elspeth I will actually get 4 fishies.
Yes, because you would have created 2, you'd make 4.
Yeah.
And you'd get 2 treasures.
Oh, that's stupid.
Yeah. That's why I tried to kill Elspeth.
I see.
I knew with Beza in hand, it's like, I'd like to try to kill Elspeth. Should I have sent more at Elspeth? Probably.
Probably, but here we are.
That's the reason I don't play Standard. I'm not good at it yet.
And then draw a card. Okay. Well, that's stupid. And then I will gain the 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very stupid. I haven't played a land per turn, so we'll just play another fountain port. I don't think it really matters, but
You know, as you do.
So that's fun. Let's see. Do I create more tokens or put counters on things? Or do we get rid of the... Yeah, I think... Ooh. I'm gonna down tick her to 3, and I'm gonna target your Preacher of the Schism.
Yep. Yeah, that's the right call.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to avoid. The other ones I'd like.
I see.
I don't think I can deal with it, but like it is what it is.
Yeah.
That's true.
That was not dealable. Okay, I see. So yeah. We'll do that. And then I'll move to combat. I'll swing this 3/3 fish. Doesn't have flying, just a 3/3 on the ground.
I will declare no blocks. I'll take 3.
Okay. And then I will just pass.
Sorry, for some reason I had 2 extra life that I didn't mark down here, so I'm down to 13.
Oh, you're fine. And then I'll pass.
All right. Untap. Draw for turn. Ugh. Play another Gloomlake Verge. 1, 2, and a black to sacrifice the Hopeless Nightmare. I'm gonna scry 2, so not surveil. Ugh. Gonna bottom both of those. That's a shame. Tapping 4 to level up Storm Chasers.
Okay.
And I will snag from my yard. This town ain't big enough to hand.
Yep.
So now would Beza do much? I don't have to decide yet. But you have no flyers, correct?
Nope.
But I don't have enough flying damage anyways. Never mind. Yeah, I'll pass.
Okay. We will untippity tap. Gotta upkeep, draw. Oh my god.
Do you got it?
No.
Oh.
I drew for turn, and it's the same card that I have in hand.
Tragic.
Just very funny to me, that's all.
Oh, that's great.
But I will pay to sacrifice a token to draw a card. We'll sacrifice one of our fishies, so we have 3 over here to draw.
Oh my god, are you a lefty?
I am.
That's crazy.
Why is it crazy?
I don't know. Feels illegal or whatever.
It feels illegal.
I guarantee if I was a lefty, my dad would have duct taped my right hand to me and said, "Cool, we're gonna start pitching. Start throwing a baseball around."
What? No.
My dad's super cool, but if I could be if I was a lefty, he'd have been like, "Awesome, we're gonna teach you how to pitch."
Oh, jeez.
No, my dad's great. I love that, and I liked baseball. I was just terrible at it.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna use her 0 ability to pump my team.
Yeah, I bet.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeedy. Where's the 3? Where is it? There it is. Sorry, I couldn't find it.
I get it.
Um, I'm gonna move to combat.
Yeah. Yep. Y'all flying too.
Yep. I'm gonna swing Beza and this 4/4 fish in the air. So we have a 5/6 and a 4/4.
Okay. I'm gonna tap 2. This town ain't big enough. Well, now it seems silly to do anything but the fish, because if you get Beza again, I'm in even deeper shit.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna bounce the fish, and I will bounce this map token to my hand, which will fizzle it.
Sure.
And now Beza, who's flying. And I'm in desperation mode, so I'm gonna block with a
Spyglass Siren. Okay.
Yeah.
And then on main phase 2, I guess I'll sack the 2 treasure tokens, tap for 1 to tap this fountain port to create another fish.
We love to see it.
Oh, but I create 2. That's right.
I don't know about that one.
And then I will pass the turn.
Alright, untap, upkeep, draw for turn. Tap 1 and a blue. For a fear of isolation. Triggering authority, you'll gain 1.
Yep.
Gonna bounce a Flood Pits Drowner to my hand. I'm gonna tap 1 blue to play that Drowner. Once again, triggering authority. I am gonna put a stun counter on. Beza's not that big, is she? 4/5 though. Maybe.
Well, she's a 5/6.
Yeah. Sorry, I mean base.
Yeah, so she'll have a stun counter on her.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
God. Yeah, I pass. There's nothing I can do.
I want to tap. I want to tap the plains. I'm going to cast Lay Down Arms, targeting your otter.
It resolves.
It resolves. You gain 3 life.
Exiled and gain 3.
I'll put a +1/+1 counter on my team.
And give it all flying.
Give it all flying. Is that lethal?
Is that 3 threes?
So here's a 3/3. 3 3/3s.
So 9, 12.
And then this is 2 2/2s.
16. Yeah, it's exactsies.
Yeah, so okay. Unless you have responses.
I do. I'm gonna tap all 4 and turn my Restless Reef into a shark that can't block.
No! Which one are you
No, it
blocking?
can't block, so you're fine. No, I can't. It can't. Your stuff is flying.
Oh, I see.
The
Oh.
reef doesn't fly. Yeah, you win. You got it.
Yay, okay.
You got it.
Woohoo! Okay. Perfect. Okay. What are your thoughts on standard?
I like standard. I like having multiple of the same effect. My piloting skills are a little limited on this one.
Sure.
I think my sideboarding, I made some critical errors in the first sideboard.
Sure.
I think the schism I should have put in first, and I should have left the deck mostly alone. I tried to drop in a couple. I dropped in the duresses, and I dropped in the 2 of the baubles to try to lower the cost on the hopeless nightmare. But what I was, because it was the sacrifice effect that I was liking. What I critically missed was the having you discard stuff and losing 2. It wasn't just discard; it was the losing 2 off of that. That's just too. It's close to burn as this had.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I needed to deal more direct damage, and I took those out, which was a mistake. But I've never sideboarded before.
Yeah, so like now you know for next time, for sure. But yeah, the schism is definitely like a threat because I like every time like it was on the field, I was like, how do I get rid of that?
Oh yeah, well, and because it's also either I'm gaining life or I'm gaining a body with lifelink, and now with authority that wasn't the best matchup, but either way, something good was happening on attacks or both. And I should have read that card more and said, that should go in there. But it is what it is. I like the games. These are 2 awesome decks to play against each other. It's a real grindy type of game.
Yeah, because this is like stabilize, control-y, and then just try to swing with the tokens you generate.
It's a very technical matchup that really stretches how, like, not a lot of stack interaction, but a lot of, like, figuring out when you have the advantage and when to press. And that was cool.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, because like this runs mostly removal, actually. Because like you have Sunfall, you have Get Lost, you have Lay Down Arms, like, and then like I sideboarded in like Temporary Lockdown. Like it's just like answer on top of answer, but then you have like Beza to restabilize, and then like all the tokens you just create, and then the Enduring Innocence like trigger. It's just like it's so good.
Oh yeah, that yours is. Oh, I need to be careful because I don't want to sound like I'm saying anything other than positive. The deck works together so well.
Yeah.
And the pieces know exactly what they need at any one point.
Oh yeah, 100%.
The deck that I tried to play, I think, is smarter than I am.
Sure.
Or just I that's probably even worse than I mean. But it has so many lanes.
Yeah,
and
it has
I've
a lot
gotta
of
know the better matchup.
Yeah, it has a lot of nuances that you're just like not used to playing.
Right. There was a couple plays where like immediately the turn after I went, I wish I had sequenced this different or just held this mana up a little bit more. I think that's the problem that I had is I kept not playing enough at the flash speed. I was trying to get the bodies out to stop the threat coming in as opposed to letting you do something about it and then making it no longer a viable target afterwards.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. For sure. Yeah, those games were like super enjoyable and super fun. But let's try to raid into somebody else who is streaming. Who do we want to send the raid to? Let's see. I'm trying to see who we can send a raid to. We're going to send a raid to Reversal Wizard. Playing some Commandy. So let's send the love over to him and his
right now,
channel.
Any Magic player that I know, it's a 50-50 chance if anybody's playing EDH with their pod or if they're playing Tarkir pre-release. This set goes hard. I have never seen a set where people were so genuinely excited to get to, aside from like Foundations, but that was excited for that for a different reason.
I had an opportunity to pre-release on
I've never seen a set where
Sunday.
people are so ready to be like, I want to play the set like right now.
I was so tired. I was like, nope, we're gonna sit this one out, and like, cause I worked on Saturday and Friday, so I was a little tired, and like I had Sunday off, and I was like, I could pre-release or I could just sleep.
Yeah.
So we decided the sleep option.
I could just not do that.
Yeah, that's fair.
You picked the right choice. Take care of yourself.
I still haven't set the raid out because I don't know why it doesn't let me do it through like my Twitch chat. So we have to do it through the creator dashboard thingy. So it's still trying to load. I hate this. Being a streamer is hard, y'all. It is. So hard. Okay, so yeah, let's send the love over to...
when I opened OBS to set this up to guest on other people's streams, I see how much work it is.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because I don't know. All right, so we're going to send the raid over to Reversal Wizard, and I will see everyone next week where my partner, Scruffy, will battle me in Standard as well. So that's going to be super interesting. I think he's bringing some janky, colorless Eldrazi deck that I have to be prepared for. So be on the lookout for that. But thanks for everyone. See y'all later. All right, now we're out. Okay. Well, thank you so much for playing with me. That was so much fun.
I see we're raided.
Okay. I have to like jump to his chat. Hold on.
I'm so sorry. I can't.
Huh?
My headset just completely cut out. I don't know what happened.
Oh, well, at least it was at the end.
There we go. Oh yeah. Oh, well, I hear you now, so that's good.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Thanks for having me. This was a lot of fun. I am so sorry it went long, but this
Oh,
was
no,
an
that's
absolute-
okay.
I had no problem with it. Like I like long games. I just whenever I play, whatever format, I just kind of assume it's gonna go late. But
Sure.
this was a lot of fun.
Well, thank you so much. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
I hope you did as well. Thanks for having me, and I will make sure to tune in next week when you are streaming with Griffey.
Yeah. Sounds great. I'll see you around.
Have a good night.
Thanks, you too. Bye.
Profit. And I will pass the turn after that. Shannibal, hey!
How many is it, Milk? One per counter?
One per counter.
How are you doing? Thank you for the raid. What are y'all up to? What were y'all just
a
doing?
land, so I don't lose it, right?
Playing some
Correct.
arena? Or
Okay,
what was
so
up?
I draw for turn. That's still there.
Nope, you would draw that card and then mill in your pre-combat main phase.
Oh.
Yeah. You draw first
Wait.
and then mill.
Which is
I
fine.
should have this in my hand.
That should be in your hand, and the card you drew should be in your graveyard.
Alright, so
I'm
I
fine
just
with
wanted to confirm.
flip-flopping it if you want to.
I do not care. I just want
Okay.
to play it right. Got
Oh,
it.
you actually did paper standard. I got actually
So that's a
build a
Rakdos
deck.
Carnarium
I
that I
don't
will
know.
play
Let's see
for
what I
turn.
can build. I've been getting my stuff ready since you said that. What are you using? Are you using spell table to do it? How are you pairing up the windows and stuff like that? I've always wanted to
Yeah,
do
play
that.
this Rakdos Carnarium tap,
But
take the
spell
spell
table
back.
is like weird when they do it.
I'm gonna disrupt Discord.
Ah, I love
Go to all
Spectre.
creatures.
That's so sick.
Or all of your creatures. And then I'll end my turn.
Hell yeah.
Have fun.
So you just use the spell table? Okay.
Wow.
I wonder if they fixed that
Let's have a
issue.
peep.
I've been wanting somebody to build out something for like that for me
Mills.
on the spell table, so we can just maybe use the
Man, so I
Discord
don't
cameras.
lose my rad counter.
I'm gonna figure it out. Who can
Wow.
Who can I?
Just gonna
get?
be on two
I'm gonna
lands
ask
forever.
Logan. Logan
But
probably knows.
we have the technology. I'm gonna cast Urza.
Yeah, I don't like the.
Hi.
Clicking through the two.
How'd it go?
It was good. It was fun.
Enter that message.
all know this
Tell me those. Tell me
It
those
was
cartoon that you
so
got.
I picked white token control.
It is the best card.
And Spectre was playing Demir Bounce.
Yeah.
Nice.
Everybody's goaded.
And I actually ended up winning 2 games out of the 3 we played. But it was 3 long grindy games, but it was honestly enjoyable though, because those are really
away.
really
I was like, wait,
2